So some of you may have realised I'm English, and we don't really have Archie Comics here in England. I'd never even heard of Archie until last year when people got angry about one of the characters in it getting married to another dude. Is not even Archie safe from the progressive, accepting society we are now forced to live in? I'm moving to San Francisco. But yeah, here's pretty much everything I know about Archie. Betty and Veronica, Jughead likes burgers, and it's set in a place called Riverdale, which was twinned with Sunnydale until that weird earthquake in 2003. And yeah, there we go, that's everything I know. Oh, and Archie sometimes hunts zombies, fights Predator, and gets shot in the gut deleted Clerks ending style. But that was after I did research, so I'm not sure that counts. So why did I pick this book up? Well, there are a few reasons. The first being that it was written by Mark Waid, the guy who co-wrote Kingdom Come. This is like Alan Moore finishing up Watchmen and deciding to write a fairy tale porno. Just show the damn clip.
I'm thinking in particular of a book called Lost Girls, which explored the sexual fantasies of three figures from children's literature: Alice, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, Wendy from Peter Pan. You put them in very sexually explicit scenes in your book.
The second reason is that, frankly, I've always been curious about Archie. How did a comic just about a guy who's torn between two girls last some 70 years? Who is this teen who captured America's minds and hearts, and how did he do it? Finally, and most importantly, I had to show Ginger solidarity. That's just how it is. So seeing as I've already told you everything I know about this book, and it's a reboot, so there is no last time necessary, let's just jump right in. We open with Archie narrating to us, the audience, in a Ferris Bueller, Zach Morris, Parker Lewis can't lose style. However, unlike Parker Lewis, Archie can lose, as his opening narration reveals. See, there was this girl, Betty, who was meant to be together forever with. You know, like all those successful romances that blossomed at your high school. We see their relationship, including the fact that they put hashtags in their own pictures, lame, and we find out they've broken up due to the lipstick incident. They're both obviously very torn up about their breakup, but don't know what to say to each other to fix it. I know I've just been making fun of this opening, but it's honestly really gone damn good. Having it be delivered to us by Archie in the flashbacks is an interesting choice, and that coupled with the incredibly expressive art and Wade's whip-fast dialogue make what could have been a boring info dump a treat to read. This last page of the narration, where Betty tries to talk to Archie in the background while Archie talks about how he still likes Betty, is especially expressive. In fact, who did the art for this book? Fiona Staples? Huh, let's see what else she did. Saga. Sci-fi epic Saga. Prostitutes with No Bodies, Fiona Staples, Saga. Wow. So the entire school is abuzz with talk of the breakup, including people trying to bribe Archie's best friend, Jughead. Silly people, you need to bribe him with burgers. Some other kids interrogate Betty until she's saved by Reggie Mantle, rebel without a cause. Other than hitting on Betty, apparently. The other students decide to get the two back together at homecoming, which is like a dance or something? That has kings and queens? America. You silly. They convince a bunch of people to vote for the two of them, and Jughead even agrees to help. Because when someone is opposed to your plan and then instantly and happily changes their mind to help you, that's trustworthy. So it's the big dance and Archie is helping the band set up. But oh no, the lead guitarist hurts his hand punching Biff in the car park, so Archie has to step in. Unfortunately, he only knows one song.
Okay, everybody, here we go with our new hit record, Sugar, Sugar!
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you.
See, I didn't even know that was a band related to this comic. I'm learning so much. So Archie plays great, his parents kiss, he goes back to 1985 and his family is super happy. Okay, no more Back to the Future jokes. Once again, the art really shines here. The broken musical notes turning to strong, colourful ones as he grows more confident playing is great. So, Betty and some other guy win King and Queen, and we reveal that Jughead manipulated this all along. He felt that pushing them back together this soon wouldn't work, so he rigged the election and superglues the lead guitarist's hand to his steering wheel, in what is probably the funniest joke in this book, so that they would be reminded of what they were missing. The book ends with a hint of Veronica arriving in issue 2, and a reprint of the original Archie story from 1941. This book is really good. Let's start with the art. Fiona Staples' pencil along with Andrei Manowitz and Jem Vaughn's colours create an incredibly visual book. The body language and facial expressions are incredibly emotive. The visual gags are sold to perfection, but the character movements are used equally well to create emotion. The colours pop in this book, the light palette mixes perfectly well with the tone of the book, and splash pages like Archie playing guitar are amazingly rendered. Waid's script also stands out here. His ear for dialogue fits perfectly into this book, creating engaging characters and great slapstick without skipping a beat. The story is fun, but the breakup is rendered surprisingly emotionally. The character's pain is very real. Overall, if you're at all into teen drama or comedy even, I would say pick this book up.